I decided to knock out one more stream before I get some rest. Come back later on. First of all, I'm glad everybody enjoyed the stream I did a few hours ago in regards to Ice Cube and Biggie Smalls on who was the best lyricist and storyteller. Like I said, I have to go with O'Shea Jackson just simply because of his body of work. And once again, like I said, as usual, to a certain degree, um, like I said, some people you just can't have a conversation with and them being objective without them trying to, just say because somebody come from a certain place, they have dominion and it's factual. And like I said before, we can have a difference of opinion, but to just flat out say, oh, well, it's because, but nevertheless, appreciate you guys for the feedback. It was some good feedback. Like I said, some clown came on there, trying to be annoying, but basically I started to ignore him. I was actually trying to block him, but for some reason the block part didn't work. But nevertheless, I want to talk about something else. Um, at the end of the day, Zion Williamson needs to grow a pair and he needs to man up and stand up for himself. And he needs to shut this clout chaser, this ambulance chaser, Mariah Mills down. So now she's coming out with some new accusations. Now she's accusing him of laying the smacketh down on her. Now, where did this come from? It's just some people that's addicted to clout. Now she just did an interview a couple of days ago talking about they on good terms, and she believes that he would never basically issue a cease and desist. Um, like I said, Zion is looking real marshmallow, marshmallow and literally and figuratively because he's acting real soft right about now. At the end of the day, when is this dude gonna stand up for himself and his reputation and start threatening her with legal action if she doesn't stop making these accusations and making threats towards releasing, videos of them and stuff. Uh, my thing is with this, um, I just think the bitch is just a clout chaser. My thing is, well, if he was beating on you, why you saying you don't want to let him go? Okay, why you get a tattoo with his name on your face? Okay, if he doing so much. Well, if you sticking with this so-called abusive person just because he got money, that says a lot about your character. So at the end of the day, I just believe that she full of shit and it just need to be said. But this is just this thing, and this is what they do to athletes, in particularly black men, black athletes. We're supposed to always let somebody accuse us of something. We are never allowed to fight back without getting shamed. Somebody says something about us, we respond, we get shamed for that. Somebody disrespects us, we, we respond, we get shamed. Somebody tries to attack us, we defend ourselves, we get shamed. When is we gonna stop letting people like bully us? When we gonna stop being mentally weak? When is we gonna grow up here? And see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Even when we accused of something, if we didn't do it and it's proven that we innocent, we still get somehow ridiculed and shamed. Like, how dare you defend yourself, even though this person lied on you? Oh, think what this does and how this hurts other. Yeah, man, who cares? That's not his problem to be, the face of, you know, saving and fighting against a certain or a fake cause. Not his job. So this could be a problem. My thing is, where's the police reports? Why didn't she call the cops if he's supposed to did this stuff? And like I said before, why does she still want to be with him? It doesn't matter how much money somebody makes. If you should have enough respect for yourself to be like, it ain't about the money. If he's supposed to be doing all these unthinkable and unspeakable things to you, so money means more to you than your safety. Like I said, says a lot about her character. Says a lot about her. Period. She just can't keep her ass out of the news, and she's trying to capitalize off this. She's saying that NBA players have been hitting her up. Um, if NBA players are hitting her up and they ain't learned their lesson after what she's doing to Zion, then something is seriously wrong with these NBA players. Why would you try to, backdoor and come from behind, trying to mess with Zion's extremely sloppy seconds, or what I'm saying, open hole, what I'm saying, thought pocket side chick. Just, I mean, for real, is these NBA players that damn destitute? They ain't learned their lesson. You really think she gon' You really think she gonna keep her mouth shut unless you make her sign an NDA? So I'm just saying, I'm trying to figure out who in the hell raised Zion Williamson. Who raised him to be a spineless wimp? And I just hate to say this, Zion, you acting spineless, dude. You could just tell that this is a dude that wasn't around strong male figures. So, like I said, this is why I keep telling you it is pivotal. It is, it is vital. It's very important for black men to be part of their sons' lives and have male role models around to help them, nurture them, groom them. You know what I'm saying? Fix them to be, to be real men and walks among men and conduct themselves like a man. Whoever his male influences was, they failed him and they failed him miserably. And I have to say to you guys, fuck you, because you failed this young man. You failed him. And now this dude is screwed. This dude is just, like I said, this lady just won't shut up. Just won't shut up. This lady is just flat out harassing this dude. And my thing is, if you're going to make accusations like that, you better provide some proof. You better provide some proof. And once again, if this dude is doing these things to you, why the hell you want to be with him? Why the hell you making songs about how much you miss him and you want to be with him? Why are you saying you not going to let him go without a fight? Why are you saying you in love with him and all that kind of stuff, which I don't believe that bitch love him? Because at the end of the day, looking at, like I said before, she just sees Zion as a come up. Because if you look at her movies, all her co-stars were from the Powdered Milk Village. She probably wasn't even messing with no brothers until she got with Zion. But that's because she knew what he was. She knew that he was a easy mark. And she preyed off him being gullible. And that's what it come down to. Zion Williams ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer, unfortunately for him. And people need to just say that. Well, stick around. Stick around. Stick around. I don't even want to. I don't even want to really go that route about it. It ain't even about that right now. But it is sad that this is getting did to him. This is sad, and this is what I'm saying. Whoever was his male role models, they failed him. They failed him. They failed him miserably. And now he walking around here looking like, I mean, for real. He looking real bad out here. This is why I keep saying that a young man can't be raised in just a single parent home. This is why and I don't be trying to attack black women either, but this is why black women cannot raise a young black man to be a man, because you don't know a fucking thing about being a man. You cannot teach a man to be a man. You can sit up there and have a man mentality all you want, but if you don't pee standing up and you not genetically born a man and you can't, you know what I'm saying? And you can't make children, it's the difference between making children and having children. You can have a man mentality all you want, but if you ain't born a man, you ain't no damn man. And that's been the biggest problem. That man, Zion ain't got no guidance. He ain't got no guidance. That's just the honest to God truth. And somebody need to say this stuff. And I'm not biting my tongue no more because I'm tired of playing these games. He been let down. He been let down. His stepfather, his biological father, they all failed him. Cause he looking real bad out here. He looked like a dude that won't stand up for himself. And that's just real talk. He looking for, he might be looking for somebody to reach out to him. But like I said, I ain't his daddy. Like I said, I can tell you right now, if I was his father, he wouldn't be making moves like this. He wouldn't. Well, everybody around him didn't fail him, but to a certain degree, like I said, everybody failed him. His mother failed him. His father failed him. His father figures failed him because, like I said, look how he looking right now. This chick trying to lightweight get him suspended. Now, at the end of the day, the NBA don't have enough to like render a suspension, but you don't even want that floating around. And you already know these fake groups gonna start looking into him, trying to come after him. Now, at the end of the day, they got a new, this may be a new target for them because it looked like Jonathan Majors is gonna beat this case because it looked like he should have never been charged in the first place because it's been proven that this person, the so-called accuser, is a liar, and it looked like she was coerced by a whole bunch of people to try to put this on him. They have overwhelming evidence that Jonathan Majors is innocent. Just like they tried to have this thing with Britney Spears and Victor Wembanyama. So now they trying to focus on Zion. So like I said before, my question is, if he did all this stuff to her, why is this bitch now all of a sudden talking about he beat me and all this kind of stuff? He wasn't beating her ass last month. Now all of a sudden, like I said, this lady just making accusations against him to where, like I said before, to where you have to question her. And like I said, if I was Zion, I would have my lawyers like send her a cease and desist. Stop saying my name, period. Stop using my name. Because he can get that done. I don't know what's taking him so long to react. And she's sitting up there saying, oh, I don't think he would do that. Like she making him look like a punk. And that's what it's coming down to. All these women is making him look like a punk. But like I said before, I could just tell Zion's type. He probably wasn't a dude that was getting a lot of attention. He was just some tall big dude that could play hoop. You could just tell where this is going. Then all of a sudden, as the popularity came when he was at Duke and stuff, they started paying attention to him. And I just think at the end of the day, people got to understand, even when you dating to a certain degree, dating is like a game, especially if you don't know what type of women you dealing with. It's just about sometimes how you play the game. People have to remember that. I see right through people like Mariah Mills. She's an ambulance chaser and a clout chaser. And she trying to use whatever she can to keep this little 15 minutes of fame going. But at the end of the day, it's up to Zion to shut her down. He gonna have to man up and he gonna have to stop being worried about what other people think about him. At the end of the day, we can't do it for him. He got to do it for himself. He got to value himself. He got to value his reputation himself to do something. And he need to stand the fuck up. And that's just real talk. Hey, what's up, Big Blunts Boxing? What's going on? What's going on? I just feel real bad that, like I said, I just look at what happened to this new generation of black men, and I do think to a certain degree we have, as black men and black fathers, we gave our children too much leeway. We let it, you know what I'm saying? We cut them loose a little bit, but we should have reeled them back in. Because the way these young men conducting themselves now, I'm very worried about the state of black men and the future of black men. You know, just some of the stuff that they just throwing at us, some of the things that they're doing. But just to see that dude, just to see Zion, how he conducting himself, man, I mean, come on, man. Like, dude, say something, dude. Like, you're going to have to flex on her. You the dude. You the man. I mean, every time you look around, this lady, like I said, this chick just won't shut the hell up. And like I said before, I'm not buying this Zion is Ike Turner thing. Because like I said before, if this dude was going upside your head, like I said, why'd you get a tattoo of his name on your face? Why you making songs? Why you talking about you don't want to let him go? Why you talking about you in love with him? I mean, if he treating you that bad. Can he come back from all this? I don't know. That's the $1 million question. Can he come back? Well, he need a fresh start. His road to recovery is first like fixing himself. One thing, he ain't disciplined. The man said himself he got money, so he said basically he got a weight problem. He can't wait to eat. He has no discipline. See, he ain't Anthony Edwards. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Edwards, man, that dude, Ant-Man, nah, he bought it. He wanted. You could see it. You could see it. Where Zion, he all over the place. While Anthony Edwards is sitting up there, staying disciplined and staying out of trouble, waiting for, the upcoming NBA season. Zion is at the latest chicken spot. You done heard, reports about walking in his house, seeing soda cans and all that kind of stuff. He say it's hard to keep his weight down when he got money. Well, it ain't that damn hard. Get you a salad. Order a salad with them ribs. You know what I'm saying? After every meal, take a teaspoon of vinegar and drink some water. That'll keep your weight down. That'll keep your weight down without you exercising, or it'll just keep you at the same weight. So there's ways to keep you from ballooning up. Like I said before, this dude don't want it. Yeah, it is up to him to stop her. I mean, he got money. The same way he sent her 30 racks or whatever he sent her, he needs to spend that 30, 40, 50, 60,000 racks on a lawyer to shut her the hell up. And be like, stop talking about me. He could end this overnight, but it's up to him. He gotta stop being scared of her. I could just tell he wanted them dudes. Dude, you 6'7", you 6'8", dude. What the hell you doing being scared of a I don't know, that chick like maybe 5'3". And probably was taking that money you was giving her and giving it to them damn white men she liked to screw around with. Yeah, I said it. So I'm just saying. She see that dude as a walking ATM. She don't give two damns about that dude, man. Like I said, he need to keep her, he need to keep her, keep her from talking about him. Like, damn, can you just shut your ass up? If that chick came asking me, could she come on my show? I say, hell no. Nah. I don't want to talk to you. I'll talk to Zion, but I don't want to talk to her. And that's the problem. What does she have to say? What does she have to say? Nothing. Cause see, the thing is the difference between that type of media versus my type of media. See, they looking for something. See, they looking for something to, run Zion's name through the mud. Because in most cases, a lot of people hate to see black men succeeding in the world. Now, if they getting a piece of the action, then it's good. But a lot of people envy black men, no matter what form of entertainment they in. If a black man is a millionaire, and however he got his millions or whatever the case is, especially when he under 25 and he a millionaire, people don't like that. So at the end of the day, there's this sense of envy and vitriol towards this dude, and that's why they gonna look for something. And like I said before, this is a crisis. Now you making accusations of, somebody putting their hands on you. So now this is a different element, a different element and a different elephant in the room. So now this is probably really gonna raise Adam Silver's antennas. He probably like, oh my God. Like I said, sometimes you have to save people from themselves, and he need to be saved from himself. I don't know who the hell is his handlers. I don't know who, for real. I don't know who is his PR team. They need to do something quick. They need to do something quick. This chick needs to be shut down. Man, I don't know what to make of Zion simping. Zion is a historical simp. I'm talking about he's a historical simp. Zion is gonna be probably mentioned in probably the next 4 or 5 rap songs that's gonna be coming out within the coming weeks or months. I'm pretty sure Zion is gonna show up in somebody's lyrics. I mean, he make it. I mean, for real, Zion making me want to grab my pen and pad and go to the studio. I mean, Drew Down. I mean, shout out to, what I'm saying, the Drew Down coming out of Oakland. Drew Down had Pimp of the Year. Zion is Simp of the Year. You just take out the P and add a S in it. I mean, this dude is the Simp of the Year. I'm talking about this is like Zion Williamson is a 24-hour, 365-day Santa Claus. I'm talking about he is Santa Claus. He gonna end up on the next edition of the show Broke. Cause I mean, this dude just openly handing out 75 grand and all this kind of stuff, like just wasting his money, man. And it's just sad to see where he is. Being like, I'm talking about this dude ain't even 23 yet. He's like 22. I mean, can you imagine hearing about this stuff? This your son and stuff, and you hearing him, having these ties to all these questionable women? Cause I mean, the person that he had the baby shower for, or basically the gender reveal party for, shit, she got a history herself. She like some old carpetbagger, like scammer. So I'm talking about he is losing on every perspective of his choice of women. He just don't make good choices. Yeah, he need help. I don't think nobody wants to see somebody go out like that. But damn, when you just, like I said, you have to understand when you a parent and you got a child athlete, especially a black athlete, man, you have to tell them things. You have to teach them things and stuff. This is like I said, you only hear about this stuff happening with these young black athletes. This is why they only, you know what I'm saying? This is why You notice when they get drafted, they want to talk to the mother and stuff. Even if the father is around, they don't be wanting to talk to the father because they want to put this image that the father isn't around and stuff. And they try to present this story of the single black woman and stuff, which, like I said, this has been a big hinder on our community. When these non-black athletes get drafted, they show them with their father. But they want to put this notion and attach this stigma. You know, it's like what Angela Bassett said on Boys in the Hood when she said that, you know, he ain't coming back to the school. He going to live with his father. She was like, his father? And she was like, yeah, his father. Or did you think we made babies by ourselves? But they have that image. And when you constantly presenting that image, well, guess what? The outsiders see this stuff. And then they have this perception of black people in black households. And that's why they be sitting up saying that shit that they be saying and having these presumptions of black men, black women, and black fathers. But see, you ain't going to say that to me because you're going to get checked. So you have to understand the media plays into this stigma too. They plays into this imagery of how black men and black athletes and black people are perceived when they raise these young black athletes. So they play a role in it, the mainstream media. And we have to break these cycles. That's basically affiliated with our community. And we have to stop it. We have to put our foot down. And that's the damn problem. We got to start putting our foot down. Where is I mean, for real, you have to ask yourself, when is Zion's mother gonna call this foolishness out? When is his father gonna call this foolishness out? When is he gonna call this foolishness out? I mean, dude, say something. Defend yourself. Don't let none of these goofy people online, these fake groups and stuff, like shame you into, like, you know what I'm saying, defending yourself. That's just real talk. Well, both of them may be getting the bag. Listen, that chick that he got pregnant now, she gonna have another baby out of him, and she gonna leave him, and she gonna be getting X amount of child support, and she gonna be taking that child support, and she gonna get with a Pookie or a Ray Ray, and she gonna be taking that child support money and giving it to that Pookie or Ray Ray, because that's the type of chick that like those type of dudes. She just saw Zion as a come up. Trust me. I done did some research on that chick that he having a baby with. And then not to mention she older than him too. He only like 22 and she like 30. And then Mariah Mills is like 32 or something. They knew a sucker when they see one, and I hate to use that terminology towards that young man, but this is just the absolute truth. That's how he going out. He getting treated like a charm pop. Because both of them girls see him as a lick. And that's just real talk. And they getting plenty of licks off of him. You know what I'm saying? He's been unwrapped, and they both taking turns licking on him. Literally and figuratively. So what more do you want me to say? What more do you want me to say? So like I said, I feel for this. I feel for him. Liz Zion on the real, man. On the real. If you want to talk to some people, because obviously you can't go to your biological parents, man, I'll set up something for you. I'll bring you around some good black men and black women that can help you. Help you. For real. But change starts with him. He got to look in the mirror and say, I ain't putting up with this shit no more. I'm finna make some moves. So that's all I have to say for now. Appreciate you guys tapping in. It's your boy Town. I'm out.